Welcome to Financially Free with Professor B on a Thursday night with the CEO.
Hola.
Hello.
You can hear Professor B? Say something.
Can you
Hello.
hear me? You said Mariah?
Yeah, Mariah.
Hey Mariah, I
I
think it's
hear
your
you.
first time that we've met on the call. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I guess we're gonna try to see if
You're
a couple more
welcome.
people.
Yeah, we going
Yeah.
Mariah, you just we going to wait to see if a couple more people call in, but this your first time calling on the Financially Free with Professor B, right?
Yeah, it's my first time calling.
All right, so I got a question for you. Are you familiar with trading?
No,
No? Okay. So
no.
this is a great spot for you. Thank you. I'm glad you called in because you about to so in January we have the program Finally Free with Professor B kicking off where she's going to be teaching, men and women incarcerated on how to trade, your mindset, discipline, and everything that goes along with making a lot of money fast. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, so we just waiting for to see if a few more callers call in, and then
Okay.
she's going to get started. Uh, so I'm gonna take the time out to switch lanes and go a little bit with what me and you was doing, and kind of give Professor B a little insight, of the day to day operations, on the hotline. So right now
Okay.
I'm in the process of helping Mariah get out of jail. So
Nice.
Yep.
she's been in prison 11 years since
Oh,
2014.
wow.
So
The same amount
she
of years.
she
Yeah.
yeah, good word, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's they over sentenced her. So she's locked up for attempted murder when it
Okay.
shouldn't even be attempted murder. All right, she got into a situation with a guy and a female. She pulled the somebody calling there. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Austin? What's up, funny channel, funny Chanel? What up, y'all? Welcome in, man. Welcome to Financially Free Fridays, man. Anybody that's tuning in,
This is a prepaid debit
do
call.
anybody trade?
Right.
Anybody that's this is a new caller too. So we got
An
two new
Okay.
callers.
incarcerated person at the New
So
Jersey
we're running
Department
from the
of
top.
Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call.
Anybody that's on the live right now, do anybody do any trading, man?
Monitoring and
Where the
recording.
big money traders at?
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Ooh. Yo, y'all know it's almost my bedtime.
Hey, hello? All right, welcome in, White. We on Financially Free with Professor B. You with the CEO, Professor
And
B.
Professor B,
You can hear her.
A little bit.
You can hear her a little bit.
can you hear me now? Because I think we was talking at the same time.
Yeah, I can hear her. It's just a little. She sound a little distant. That's all. We good.
All right. So this is his first time calling in. I don't know what happened to Mariah. She fell off the line. She gone. I don't know what happened. Oh,
Mariah.
this probably her calling back. This probably her.
Okay.
Now hold on. No, I wasn't talking to you. Hold on, White. Hello.
This is Global Telling.
I don't know this. Yeah, this her calling back. Her line must have got
Okay.
disconnected. So we just going. Once I get her on the line, we just kick off with them two, and because they two new
That's
callers.
cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be more people falling in. Watch. They're gonna start calling in crazy. And then I already know what they're gonna do. Most people gonna start calling in when we done. Black people. All right, Mariah, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened either. All right, so Mariah and White, Professor B, a White. Do you know anything about trading?
Nah.
Nah. All right, so this is the perfect place for you. So I'm about to let Professor B take over. Y'all just listen up. You got any questions? Feel free to ask. But she about to go off. She about to take off.
All right, cool. Got Mariah. What's this gentleman's name?
His name is John. His real name is John.
Hey, John, how you doing today, King?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm Professor B. I have a little time with y'all on Thursday at 8 as of now. And the goal is I'm your belief mentor and generational blessing. I happen to know how to trade. So that's how I'm going to be able to best serve you all. So talking to Dante, he has these big dreams and ambitions. So we came up with some things for you guys too when you're on while you're there. And once you're not there, of ways you can start to earn and learn how to make money. Okay.
Hold on, because I think this her calling back. Why her line keep going off? Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, why her line keep clipping off like that?
So while you're there and transitioning out, you want to wait for
Hold,
Mariah?
nah, this her coming on the line right now.
Okay.
Chowchilla, California.
Trying to
This
get
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
What's up, y'all? Say what's up to the live people that's on the live.
Oh, hey, live people. How y'all doing?
Thank you for using.
We got a lot of people on. There's a lot of people in there.
How's it going today? Oh, we just had 12 and then jumped to 26.
Yeah,
Jesus
it be
Christ.
like that. It's gonna keep. All right, so we back. Mariah, what's wrong with your phone?
I don't know, but something keeps dropping. My bad. I'm in a better area now. I have to go to the other part of the room. My bad.
All right. So Professor B about to take off. Just listen up.
Okay. So guys, I am Professor B. In these streets, they call me your belief mentor and generational blessing because I'm really here to help your belief system. I'm really here to get you. I don't know what your relationship is with God and your inner self, but that's really what my magical sauce is. But I happen to know how to trade, and that's where my magical sauce is financially. So I was talking to Dante, and we were just talking about how we want to help you all while you're there and create exit plans. And he knew that I traded. So he was like, trading will be a wonderful skill set for people while incarcerated to start learning. So in January, we're going to be launching a course that goes in more detail about teaching you the fundamentals, teaching you the mindset of how to become a profitable trader, either there or as soon as you out, or however you can work the system. But we're going to do the best we can to create a system that works for you. All right. So because neither one of y'all are kind of familiar with trading, let's talk about that. Trading is the process of companies. You can trade a couple of different things. You can trade, but what we're going to talk about today is stocks because I think that's the easiest way to learn. So let's just stay focused. Stocks is nothing but a company. Y'all are familiar with like an Apple phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for history, just for information purposes, the stock market is basically companies like Apple, but it's any company. But everybody knows Apple, and this one's a really good example to use. We're basically saying, we like this company. We think they're going to do really well. For whatever, everybody wants an iPhone. We own iPhone 17, and we know they probably just getting warmed up. I think that would be a good company to invest in. All you got to do, it can be as small as $50, y'all, or less. And you can start investing in companies like Apple. This is called long-term investing. So that's not trading, but I'm just giving you a breakdown. But whatever money you have, you can put it in the stock market. Ideally, you want to add to it like maybe every week, every month, whatever your plan is. But even if you never touched it again, if you put $100 in an Apple stock and just let it sit there for 5-10 years, that $100 will probably turn into 5,000. Just throwing something out there. So basically, that's what the stock market does to your money. It can go down too. That $100 can turn into $0 based on how the stock is performing. So if the Apple company is doing well, let's say you invested $50, right? But to buy one stock costs $100. So you technically have a half a share of a stock. So every time that stock makes money, you make money. Every time that stock loses money, you lose money. Okay. But Apple is a wonderful stock to think about for long-term investing. Apple is also a wonderful stock to think about for what I do, which is day trading. So now instead of I teach and it's not an or. I believe you should be a long-term investor. Just let the money sit there if you got some money to, be flexible with. But then I need a paycheck, and I like to get paid every day. And that's what day trading does. So now I can go into the stock market and I can trade Apple on the stock market. And now I'm just saying, okay, Apple on the stock market is priced at $100. I think today though, it's going to go up to $200. If I'm right, I get paid money today for that. If I'm wrong, I lose money and I don't make any money. So right now, what I'm practicing for discipline purposes, because I'm big B, not the little ones. So I like big checks, not little ones. I focus on making $1,000 a day from the stock market, right? But I copy trade. That means whatever I do in one account, it can do it in 5 accounts. It can do it in 10 accounts, right? So if I made $1,000 a day and I did it one time, but all I got to do is attach my other accounts. I ain't got to do no extra work. I can turn that 1K into 5K. If I make $2,000 in one account, I can turn $2,000 into $10,000. And you can take this money home the same day, y'all. Like, that is the power and the energy that you hearing me about trading. Because once you learn how to do this, it's a skill set. It's something they will never, ever, ever be able to take from you. It's something, if you have family members, kids, people you love, you can teach them, they can do it. It's like you pay for it one time, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. It will change your financial trajectory once you get the hang of it. You become like a walking ATM, and you can set how much you want to make. And you don't have to change anything you do. You just change the amount that you invest. But the skill set is the skill set. So I've done a lot of different things. I've owned businesses, I've made millions of dollars. But trading, guys, is also the only thing I've come across that it depends on you. You don't have to worry about customers. You don't have to worry about setting up a storefront. You don't have to worry about anything but you having a computer at some point in time and knowing the skill set, and self mastery is also very important here. Like I was telling Dante earlier, when it comes to trading, it's 20% skill set. That means anybody can learn it.
Somebody calling. Hold on, y'all.
Okay.
Somebody calling in. Just 20% skill set. That's what she left off at. Remember that.
I got you. 20%.
Yeah, remember that. 20% skill set. Hello?
This
The hell is
a
this?
prepaid debit call from
Okay. I think he was here before, Shaba.
an
Kevin.
incarcerated person at the New Jersey Department of This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tele.
Hey, Kevin, welcome in. Financially Free with Professor B and the CEO.
Okay.
You was here before, right? You was on Financially Free before, right?
Yeah. We there.
So I bet. So just listen in. She about to pick up where she just was off, because we got 2 new callers on. Where we was at, y'all?
20%.
So it's 20. Y'all listening? I like that. It's 20% skill set, right? That means technically, if you sit down and learn the skill set, anybody can do it. The other 80% is mental. We're gonna spend a lot of time on mental because that's really where you got what you got to master, right? So I come from a company that I once owned that I retired from. That's where I made my million. I haven't made a million in trading yet. And I let go of that company because of the possibilities of what I can do with trading. I sat down with myself and I said, over the last 7 years, it's taken me 7 years to make a million that 7th year. If I spend a couple of years learning the skill set of how to be a wonderful trader, I will eventually start making as much money as I have a plan of making 14 million in 1 year. It's just that my skill set, and it's not even a skill set, it's my discipline that's stopping me from getting there. That's what stops you. It's not the skill set, it's the discipline. So I have it on paper, exactly A, B, C, D, E, F, G, what I need to do to make 14 million in 1 year, a realistic goal. But it's going to take me getting in control of me. I'm stopping me from doing it. For an example, I just recently went through a breakup because trading is 80% mental. My brain is mentally off my game. So I got to figure out I know how to trade. I know the technicalities. I know the 20%, but that's affecting me. So trading also, while I love it, outside of making money, I really am a person that loves self. I'm all about self development. I'm all about self mastery. And I feel like time is on you guys' side to become masters of self. So I don't know what got you there. I don't know if it's an accident or whatever case may be. But like if you have an anger issue or if you whatever the issue may be, it's going to be exposed to you through trading. I know it sounds crazy, but it's going to teach you so much about yourself. It's going to help you get in control of yourself and make you profitable once you do those things. Greed was, well, not even greed. So, like I said, I come from a company where I was making good money. So, when I came into trading as a mindset, I wanted to run before I crawled. So, I was losing a lot because I was doing too much because I was trying to replace the $1 million I had just let go of. But that's not how it works. We're letting go of that $1 million that I can get in 1 year for the possibility of 14 million that I can get in 1 year. And I told myself, even if it takes me 1 to 2 years to master my skill, it still doesn't make sense to invest in it. Because if I worked in my old business for 2 more years, I might have made $4 million. Maybe if I doubled what I was doing. But I know for sure if I focus here, I can make 14 million. I already did the numbers. I just got to get there. Any questions, anybody so far?
No, I'm about to call it back.
All right, call back.
No, I'm just listening. This is good. Very interesting. Very interesting. I need to get some money. Very interesting. Thank you for using Global Telling.
Yeah, so we just wanted to use this call to spark your interest about the possibilities because I would say this, right? Before I became a trader or even invested one penny in the stock market, I used to be very intimidated because it just seemed like it was a white man's sport. It seemed like it was a rich man's sport. And it takes people like me to get in the industry to understand, girl, anybody can do this. Like they making it seem hard to keep us from doing this kind of stuff. Like for instance, if you sold drugs and that's what got you in jail, I'm gonna teach you how to trade stocks so you never have to see another day in jail again because you can just sit on your computer and make money from your computer and stay safe and stay out the streets and stay out of these police officers' way who are intentionally trying to lock y'all up. So even with the mindset is important so that when you get this money, and it's gonna be a lot of money once you get good at it, you mentally know how to be a good steward of the money, right? Like even what I'm doing tonight, I don't get paid for this. I'm just really passionate about the possibilities of what trading can do in people's lives. I'm just really passionate. Mhm.
Oh, got somebody calling in. Hold on, y'all. It's probably John that just was on the phone. Hello?
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from. Why? This call is from a collection facility. Full telling. I'm about to.
All right, you can continue.
Cool. So we just want to show with y'all some possibilities, some other options. I know this isn't probably, like y'all said, y'all never heard of it before, but you should have. This is kind of stuff they should be teaching us in school, y'all. Because if they did, a lot of bad decisions that we make, we wouldn't make them. People make most bad decisions a lot of times because it's a financial situation. So I'm here, honestly and truthfully, to help y'all become financially free, whether we start where you are or however we need to start. But whatever we need to do and however we need to do it, we're going to figure it out. And I love this because even my son, I have a son, he's almost 7. By the time he turns 10, boy, you know how to play video games. You got to learn how to trade. We're literally just pushing buttons on our phones and on our computers, making $1,000 a day, making $2,000 a day. Making, you don't even have to think as big as me and want $14 million a day. That's a big dream. But a lot of people, their jobs barely pay them $1,000 a week. I did that in 30 minutes. Like, so it's just so many possibilities, and depending on where you are in life, that $1,000 can be exactly what you need. $5,000 a week will change so many consistently, will change all people's lives. There is a learning curve of that 20%. So that's why I think it's a beautiful thing that I got you guys while you're where you're at. Because what else we got to do but sit down and study and learn how to be profitable people?
Right there.
That part right there. What else we doing? If it's not making money, it ain't making sense. So I appreciate that Dante is able to bring me into y'all community so we can start right where we are. We ain't gotta wait. So I do have a question for y'all. Let me see. If let's Okay, so Mariah, you're getting out approximately when?
Man, her line just hung up. I don't know what's wrong with her phone.
Okay, is John still with us?
Yeah, like 60 seconds left.
John's still on the
When you
phone
getting out,
with
John?
John and Kevin.
And Kevin, when you getting out?
My max date is in 36, 2036.
2036.
36?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is probably her. This is probably her calling back. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know what's up with her phone, man.
So
Global Kelly, you have a pre.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
okay, I also want us to just kind of daydream and kind of escape where you are. Just think
All right.
about some other
We
stuff
could do that.
sometime too.
All right, we could do that. I'm about to get her back on the phone. Hold on.
Okay.
Will be monitored and
I'm about to tell her if her phone hanging up like this again. I'm gonna call her back, man.
Don't do her like that. She's doing the best she can with what she got.
That Mariah.
Yeah, I didn't hear the question. My time ran out.
Oh, your time ran out. All right, go
No
ahead.
worries. It said if y'all was outside and you had an extra 1,000, and y'all might have been or might be big rollers. I don't know what your pocketbooks and pockets look like, but I'm just gonna assume for right now. If y'all was gonna be outside tomorrow and you had an extra $1,000 to spend, what would be the first thing you'll do with it?
The first thing I would do with it,
Mm-hmm.
I would invest it. Try to flip it to make more.
Okay, you got a like, how would you invest it? Do you have any thoughts about that? I like investment as an answer. How would you, just rough draft, how would you invest it?
A rough drive? I don't even know because I don't know nothing about this. It's not 35, but I know I would try to invest that to get that to grow to get more.
All right, hold on. Invest that to get more. Hold that thought. I got somebody calling in. Hold on. Hello?
Hello, this is a free call from
Somebody from New York. I don't know if he was on before.
Okay. And y'all, the answer doesn't have to be I'm
They
gonna
can't hear
invest.
you. They can't hear you.
Okay.
They on the other line. Oh, look.
Provided to law enforcement agents.
I just don't want to keep hearing this.
Call press
I don't got
2.
to.
If you would like to permanently block your number, presenting.
Jail operators is the worst.
I think it's intentional.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Welcome in to Financially Free with Professor B on a Thursday. This your first time calling with Professor B?
I believe so. I believe it's the first time.
It's the first time?
Yeah, that name sounds new to me too. Hey Phoenix, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing blessed though, Queen. Everything's everything, you know. How's your night though?
I'm so sorry. I was reading these stupid ass comments. What you said, King? How you doing tonight?
Don't pay them comments
Good,
no
good,
mind,
good. We're
man. They
happy to
trolling.
have you here.
They trolling
They
on YouTube.
happy.
They trolling on YouTube. Don't pay them
They
comments no
doing the
mind.
most over here, yo.
They'll pay them comments no mind. All right, so Snow,
No.
you late, but Professor B really dived into the trading. So listen, just it's a couple other people on the line. So just listen in for now. She gonna continue. Hey, so you said, hey, Mariah.
Yeah.
So you said you're gonna invest your $1,000. What you gonna invest it to?
We gonna ask Mariah that again.
Like,
Mariah, you just did
what
11 years,
can you
sister.
invest into? Like, is there a certain like stipulation? Is there a certain only like what is
I
it
want you to
like?
rethink the question.
Okay, I want to
Rethink the
invest into
question.
like
Hold
a
on.
business. Like, okay,
Hold
like
on.
I want to be a massage. I want to be a massage.
Okay. Hold on. She about to ask you the question again. Go ahead, Professor B.
She was about to get into it though, but I don't want you to give me an answer you think I want to hear, and you might not be doing that, but just in case, you just did 11 years and you about to get out. What you doing with that money, friend, in real life?
Yes. Honestly, I want to open up my own massage parlor. Like, I want to be a massage therapist, but I want to have like my own massage business. Like, you know, I want to travel. I want to be like a massage therapist. But I want to be able to travel to different states, cities, businesses. Like, you know.
Okay, so this is gonna be perfect for you because the question is, if you had an extra $1,000, what would you do with it? And you opening up a whole business, so we got to get to trading real quick.
We got somebody else. Hold on. I told you this thing gonna start heating up. Hello?
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from Alicia.
Alicia.
An inmate is missing.
Alicia called and we had Alicia before? Nah.
This call.
Okay, let's get Alicia on.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from Alicia. This call is from a corrections facility and is
Alicia, welcome in to Financially Free Thursday. Hold on, whoa. Hold up, slow down. Welcome in, Alicia. Hey, have you ever been on with Professor B before with the trading?
I don't know. I don't think so.
This is my first time meeting Alicia.
Okay, another new caller. All right, so Alicia, she already touched in. So Professor B, hold on, kind of take it to the top for Phoenix and Alicia, because we don't want them lost in the sauce like that. They don't even know what's going on.
All right, I need y'all to be here on time next week. No, I'm just playing, but my name is Professor B. In the streets, outside here, I'm your belief mentor and generational blessing. I just happen to know how to trade, and that's what I do for my financial living. And we were just brainstorming about how we can best serve people in this community, right? And we felt like trading would be a good asset for you guys, and learning that skill set, right? So it's almost like you're going to college to learn a skill, but instead of getting that degree and wondering if it's ever going to pan out for you, you know it's going to pan out for you because trading is all about you and you alone. I love it because you don't need no employees. I love it because you don't need no cheerleaders. I love it because you don't need a building. I love it because you don't really need a lot of money like you used to need to be a trader. We got ways now that we can help you get funded accounts, which just means instead of you using your own money, it's basically like a loan, but it's not a real loan. It's almost, how do I explain a funded account? It's like this is
It's a
all
front.
right, so it's like
It's a
this,
front.
huh?
It's a front. It's like if you hustling, it's a front. You get points on the package.
Y'all know what that means? Because that wouldn't have made sense to me.
Yeah.
Do y'all understand that?
So listen, they give you an account, right?
Break it down for them what the funded
They give
account
you a
is.
funded account. It's just like you got a pack on the bricks, right? So if they give you a funded account with 200K in it, right? Now, whatever you make beyond 200K, you get to keep 80% of the profit, and they get 20. It's that simple. It's points on the package.
It's that simple. So an account might, so a $200,000 account may cost you maybe $300 to have access to the $200,000. So $300 will get you access to $200,000. And then, like he just said, now that's sitting in your account and it looks like real capital. And that's what you're trading with. And basically, that company is saying, I want to make money off of you because I lent you money. So when you get the 200,000, I need 20% of everything you make and you keep the 80%. And that's fair because we never have to invest a dime of our money other than what we paid to purchase that funded account. So we're back in the day, a lot of people probably could not have gotten into this industry because they didn't have no money to do it. We figured that out too. Okay. So trading is basically just looking at a company and deciding whether that company is going to be more profitable today or less profitable today. Somebody in the chat said it's gambling. It's not gambling, but it is a lot like sports betting, a little bit, because you got to be knowledgeable about the sports to make an educated guess about what's going to happen tonight, right? So
Damn,
if
that
you
was
a
a perfect analogy. That was perfect.
right. So if
That
you
was
a
perfect.
gambler
Hey, Snow, that
with
was
no
on the
skill
money right
set,
there, Snow.
if you a gambler with no skill set, you're going to
Hold
be a
on, I got
bad
somebody else
gambler.
calling in. Hold on.
Okay.
Skill set. That's the last thing you left.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from.
Oh, all right, this Kevin.
This call is from a collections assistant.
You left off at skill set.
Right. So let's say it is gambling. If you don't know how to gamble, you're going to lose. You got to learn how to gamble, even if it is gambling. To be a professional gambler, you got to professionally study. Same with stocks. So we're not gambling. We just know what the hell we looking for. And then we're making an educated guess accordingly. Call it what you want, but that's what we're doing. So if our educated guess goes correctly, we profit. If our educated guess does not go correctly, we lose. Okay. So we learn how to trade, we learn about risk management, how to protect our interests in the market, and mindset is going to be like the main things we cover in this 4-week course that we're launching in January. The point of this is just on the low end, like I want to start helping y'all make $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day. But it's really no point that you can stop at that number.
All right, hold on. Let me act. Hey, yo, everybody on the phone, y'all all got a job in prison, right?
Yeah. No.
All right, one at a time. Phoenix Snow, how much you get paid a month at your job?
My job, I get paid close to $90-something.
A month?
Yeah, a month.
All right. Kevin, how much?
120.
120. Alicia, how much?
I don't work.
0. All right, who else on the line? You don't have 0. All right. So you make $0, $0, 90 every 30, 120 every 30. That's crazy. So now she just told you will be able to make $100 a day.
Yeah, because maybe the big numbers sound scary. I don't know.
a day.
But whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, as little as you want to make, as much as you want to make, you have that possibility, right? So for an example, when I teach y'all how to trade, let's say we focus on making $100 a day, right? Let me ask y'all. No, let's just stay focused. So where y'all are right now, that's what y'all make, right? But we're gonna be out of there one day. So we're gonna need more money. So if we make, if we learn how to make $100 a day consistently. Do you know the only difference in making $100 a day consistently and making $10,000 a day consistently is just the number of contracts? Let me break that down. All right. So we get really good at making $100 a day off of one contract. That means whatever system I tell y'all to do, we use discipline to master that system, and that system is going to make us $100 a day. A contract just basically means I'm putting the amount of money you putting on your bet, basically. So I'm putting $100 on this bet. Let's say I'm putting $5 on this bet to make $100. So I'm putting $5 in with the goal to make $100. All right. So now we gotta, let's say that to make $100, we gotta do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What we're gonna practice is exactly how to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I just need you to get that in your system. That's it. Once we master that same $5, now we done made maybe $2,000 because we've been really good at making $100 a day. We can put more money into the pot. So that $5, let's say we putting $500 in there now, but we're still doing the same thing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we make more money only by investing more money, but we're using the same skill set. So once you learn the skill set, you can decide how much you want to make. Like what makes sense for your life, as little or as much that works for you. I turn people on to trading all the time. Some people just need to make $500 a month. I mean a week. I think that's pennies on the dollar, but that can change a lot of people's lives. For me, we ain't even gonna talk my numbers because it started getting crazy. But I'm just saying all that to say you're in control, and you're in control right away.
I'm in control.
You're in control, and you're in control right away. So it's all about systems and the discipline of following the system. Then it's no longer gambling, it's educated conclusions. It's an educated guess. You know what the scientific method is? The scientific method means we don't know the answer. We got to go through the scientific method to figure it out. So haters are going to call it gambling if that's what they want to call it. But call it what you want to call it. I don't know another gig, job, career, whatever you want to call it, that pays. And I done tried a lot of things, and I done been successful with a lot of things. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
Get her back on the line.
Cool. So just since y'all ain't never heard of the stock market before, I'm just gonna show y'all what it looks like.
Telephone number will be monitored and recorded. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
All right, back.
Okay. We're here. All right. So I gave the class last week a representation of what the stock market even looks like, right? So this is what we're trading. You can pick any company you want to pick. I trade any company you want to pick, but we'll talk about that. And basically what we're saying is each one of these red and green things you see is called a candle. And these candles represent the price of the stock. So let's say at the beginning of the day, the stock was right here where my finger is. We're basically saying, based on our analysis of past movement in the market and based on certain patterns I've learned to identify by looking at the chart every single day, I'm going to make the prediction that it's going to go from here to it's going to go from here up. We don't even need to make money. It don't even have to go this far up. It went this far up, right? That's a lot of money that was made. If we just move from here to here, that's also a lot. Like that could easily be $1,000 just from this move right here, and that ain't nothing. So imagine coming riding this all the way up here. So we're basically just saying, I think it's going to go here, but there's reasons I think it's going to go here, and that's what I'm going to teach you. So then it goes here, and we're like, I think it's going to go up more, all the way up to here. Psych, it went all the way down here. So you got to know when to take your profits, otherwise you lose all your money. But when it went down here, what did it do, y'all? It came back to this level. See how it matches up, and then went up. We made a lot of money today. So our job is basically to know. So let's say we missed this move. From education, we know that what goes up must comes down. And when this is called a retest. When it retests this area again, we're not gambling. 9 times out of 10, every time it comes back to the same area that it started from, it's going to jump again. And it usually jumps higher because it's almost like a basketball. It's like you throw the ball down to the ground and it bounces up high. You throw the ball down to the ground and it bounces up high. And when it reaches up here, it's like a reverse bounce. It hits the ceiling, then it drops it down. So you know that when it hits the ceiling, 9 times out of 10, it's going to hit so hard, something has to push it down, literally. And that's what we're deciding. And that's how we're making money. And that's pretty much, I'm not going to say that's pretty much, but that's what this is what I do every day. Like I get on this chart and I make those kind of decisions. Today was only a $2,000 day for me.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Time out. Today was only a $2,000 day. That's right. Yeah. Man. Come on, man. What are you talking about, man? Only. Like, people ain't get that only?
Only.
Come on, man.
Only. Because I've been an emotional wreck because trading is 80% mental. I've been not going in as heavy as I usually would. But yeah, that's a light day for me. So that's why I get really, really, really excited. Because just like I can do that, y'all can do that. And if you can't do it right now where you are, you need to find a family member, a loved one, or people you care about who I can teach so we can keep the money in the family. But when you learn it, you'll be able to teach it. And y'all have this skill set for the rest of your life. So while we're calling this gambling, the backbone of America is the stock market. The stock market runs the money, runs the show. So the fact that you're even learning a financial education gives you an advantage over the multitudes because you know what's going on in the money world. You can talk the talk that they've been trying to keep you from because it ain't a hard language. It's numbers, and numbers don't lie. But their job is to make it seem like it's such a big scary thing because they want to keep you broke. They want to keep you in the system. They want to keep you in the cycle. I'm only here because I never want to see y'all where y'all are again. And I think money solves a lot of that. And I think God solves a lot of that. But I don't know everyone's spirituality and things of that nature. And I want to be respectable. But God is also y'all's secret sauce. Are we all Christians on the line or believers on the line?
That's right. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious, and I'm spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah. Believe in the higher power.
The guys, what about y'all? What y'all saying?
Huh?
Is it just Mariah and Alicia on the line right now?
Yeah, I'm right here, Mariah. I said I'm spiritual. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, though. I believe in my higher power. I believe there's the Lord Jesus Christ.
Period. Are the men still on the line or just the queens? I guess Dante busy. Okay, cool. So with that being said, God is going to be our secret sauce, so we're going to incorporate him in the strategy a little bit more. And I know that because he's really the one that makes you believe all things are possible. In the Bible, Jesus talks about all the things and all the miracles that he did, but he said even greater things than these can we do. So that's why I come up with big numbers like 14,000, because he said I can do anything. So I'm not going small. I'm going home. So I just believe when we give that anointing and that praise and that magnification and that power and understanding that it all comes from God, that it kind of gives us like supernatural abilities. I know that's kind of out of the way, but I really do believe that. Like, I really do believe when you connect with God, He connects with you. And that to me is real, where the currency really comes, because the belief has to be there. You got to believe that you deserve these things. You got to believe that these things are possible. And believing in a higher power and believing in God teaches you belief. Once you believe in yourself, but once you believe in God, it helps you believe in you. And once you believe in you, you can master the stock market. So to me, it kind of all works together. But any questions, guys? Because I started, then I restarted. So any questions so far about anything I've said so far?
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Okay, if not, I know we usually speak
Anybody
for
got any
about.
questions?
You have one.
And everybody calls hanging up. They're going to call back.
So anyway, we're gonna be here every Thursday at 8 p.m. I used to be on at 2 on Tuesdays, okay? So that's why some of the information was given out on that call. So we started over. Tonight's call was gonna be more about discipline, because the other gentlemen who normally show up at 2 already heard everything y'all heard tonight. But on our next call, we will go into discipline more in depth. But tonight, I just wanted to just give you some. Let me ask you this. Do y'all have an understanding of trading? Because I know when we start the call, you didn't know what it was. Do we feel like we at least know what it is now?
Yeah. Maybe I got a great idea. I had a few friends that was telling me about the stock market and all that shit and everything. You know, we be building on that, but I gotta have him sit there when I go watch TV and he'll break down a line. Thank you for using Global Telling. I can get a proper understanding on what's taking place and things to look out for and all that stuff. So once I be able to get to sit down and he can break it down to me, I'll get a better knowledge of it. This call and/or telephone number will be
Yep. So that's perfect. So between the course, between your friend, get all the information you can, but at least now you kind of, at least you don't know how to do it, obviously, but you got a visualization and know what it is to some degree, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What about you, Mariah? You still with us?
Yes,
Alicia,
I
you
am.
with us? Okay, what about you? You said no at first. Do you feel like you know what trading is now?
Yes, I get it now. Yes.
And you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm really a homegirl type teacher. Let me see what Google says trading actually is for y'all. Let me see.
Hold on, somebody calling. Hold on. So hold on, y'all. Hello.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from an incarcerated person at the New Jersey Department of Corrections. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse it.
All right, we back.
Person, company, or entity that buys and sells goods, financial instruments, or commodities with the goal of profiting from price differences. All right. So I gave y'all the homegirl way, but that's the technical definition. This can range from a merchant selling goods. No, so that's too much. So that sentence right there is good enough. A trader is a person. Let's just leave it at person. That buys and sells goods with the goal of profiting from the price difference. That's all we doing. Based off how the price is moving, we want to profit from that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad you guys tuned in with us tonight. I'm so excited. Who's going to be back next week at 8? Don't you all speak up at once. And guys, say it again.
Said he got excited. Speak up.
Cool.
She
I'm
ain't hear
happy to
you.
hear that.
I said, nah, this finished close to you. I said, I got excited hearing that. That's why I jumped the gun and spoke about it. But I'm looking forward to this. This is something that's very important, not only for, people that's incarcerated, but, people that's out in the outside world, even on food stamps and everything. Because something that a lot of people, especially as, us being black, that are sharp individuals, but we just don't know how to utilize our intelligence. So
yeah,
this means everything. So I'm looking forward for it.
yeah, me too, King. I really, really, really am. So honestly, when Dante hit me up with the opportunity, I was just so excited because it just feels like I'm making a real change in the world. And like you said, people out here, I'm an advocate. Like I tell everybody, I told Dante 2 years ago, bruh, you need to learn how to trade. And so I'm really, really, really passionate about it. And it's just like you said, if all of us black people learned the skill set, we would never need SNAP again. We would never need food stamps again. Like y'all keep that shit. Like we got our own shit. Like that's the energy I wish we as a community of black people could get to. And I'm just doing the little bit that I can with the people that I come in contact with to raise that bar. So we're definitely in alignment with that. So if you guys don't have any questions specifically about trading, if y'all want to end the call with just dreaming a little bit, I want y'all to go to bed tonight with like good thoughts on your brain and excitement about what life has to come. Like you never know when God can work a miracle in your life. You never know when God can turn 2036 into 2026. Okay. So I just want you to just be in the best mindset possible after our calls. So if there's anything I can help y'all with, anything y'all want to talk about for the last few minutes, outside of trading, let's do that. If y'all want to go back to answer the question, if you had $1,000, what would you do with it? Just so you can get your minds like in the mindset of making money and having possibilities. Like I really
I
think
want everybody to
is
answer that
important.
question one at a time. If you was to get out tomorrow and you got $1,000, what's the first thing you buying?
Okay. All right. First thing I'm buying?
Yeah, first thing you buying.
That's a real question because I've never even thought about that. I mean, but to be honest, before this trade or anything, I was thinking about buying my gear.
Buying what?
My outfit.
Yeah. Oh, clothing, your outfit?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, King, because to make money,
that's what I'm thinking about.
no, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you why there's nothing wrong with that. First of all, the better you look, the more money you make. Like $1,000 does go by fast. Now, I'm not saying spend all the money on the clothes, but I do believe if you dress up, not only in trading, you attract better opportunities. Like you feel better about yourself. So investing in your wardrobe is not a bad answer. Billionaires take that seriously. Appearance is important. You are your billboard, so you're gonna need some clothes, King. So I support that message. Who's next?
Who next?
I'm up.
What you doing? 1,000. What you buying?
Based on the conversation between Fridays and listening today, I would try to figure out how to sell on Amazon then.
How did you say? Did you say sell on Amazon?
I try to figure that out. How to try to really put the money that way. Because that was meant a lot, but I could do something with that on that platform.
Okay, so if you got out tomorrow, we putting that $1,000 into figuring out your Amazon store.
Yeah, something I could make some money off of ASAP. don't know.
All right, so we're gonna focus on trade because the Amazon store is for the purpose of you to make money, right?
Yeah.
It's not really a dream or something you're really attached to, right?
Listen, right?
Because if we're just doing it for money,
I'm listening.
More money.
Yeah, Sharon froze up a little bit. You had froze for a second.
Oh, I said if we just doing this for money, let's focus on trading. If
Word.
we're doing this because it's a dream of ours, or if we're doing this because we're passionate about it, or we doing it because we done the research and we know what to do, then do that. But if that's not the case, and we're here to just earn a living and make some money, let's just focus on trading.
All right. So also too, the last time we spoke, I asked you a question. I was trying to get a book from. You said somebody had a book that you could recommend.
Books, you're so correct. Let me pull that up for you. Yep, you the only one that's on the call from the last time.
Nah, it's people calling, but I ain't answering because we about to wrap this up. So I ain't
okay.
And while you're looking the book up, the other thing I want to ask you about trading. In here in Jersey, we have a station called the Bloomberg channel. Can I look at the Bloomberg channel and start to figure out stuff on it? I've never really looked at it.
You sure can. Okay. So the more information, the better. You can never have enough information about these companies. So basically, Bloomberg is just talking about companies all day long, right? So we talked about that. I think you was on that call. We talked about technical trading versus, damn it, because I don't do this trading, so I always forget what it's called. Well, hold on, y'all. Let me get this term for y'all. Fundamentals. All right. So a person like you will be considered a fundamental trader. That means you're learning about the businesses. You know how much they made last year. You know how much they need to make this year. You know who the CEO is, and you care. I don't give a shit. I only look at the candles. I read the candles. I never turn my TV on. I have no idea of what's happening on Bloomberg because I'm a technical trader. So as a technical trader, I just read candles. Like that's the knowledge. Like look at the candles. What did they do before? What are they doing now? Follow the pattern. So it's two ways you can do it. But combining it together, if you're interested, I'm just not interested in knowing about those companies. One of my favorite quotes, it's not really a quote, but one of my favorite things that I keep with me that I learned from this book is from How to Win Friends and Influence People is one of the many stories about Henry Ford. And let me go back to the books real quick because I was looking up fundamentals. And in this story, it talks about how Henry Ford. So y'all know Henry Ford is the guy who invented the car. Henry Ford had like a 4th grade education, but we still drive Fords today in 2025. So back then, the invention of the very first car, that was Henry Ford with a 4th grade education. So much so, one time, these really smart, educated college men wanted to sue Henry Ford for being a fraudulent businessman. They said he had a 4th grade education. How in the hell can he be a real businessman? So they sued him for real. And when they went to court, Henry Ford ended up winning his case because he said this shit right here. He said, I may not know all the answers, but I got enough money to hire the people who do know all the answers. So if I need a scientist, I pay a scientist. If I need an engineer, I hire an engineer. If I need a quality control person, I don't need to do that. I pay for that. And they was like, this man is actually brilliant. So he's kind of known as being the guy who doesn't need to know a lot of frivolous facts. I don't need to know everything about everything. I just need to know what I need to know about. So for me, like I know some people who really care about companies. They're into it. I'm here to be profitable. And I can be profitable without even getting involved in your business, seeing black and white, just reading red and green candles, no emotion, just strictly price action. What is price doing? I don't care about the CEO sleeping with whoever he's sleeping with and gotten fired and all those things. But if you are that kind of person, it is beneficial because you hearing, let's say hypothetically, that Facebook fired Mark Zuckerberg, you're gonna know before me that the market about to go down. So you're gonna know today I need to bet on the market going down and not up. Me, I'm gonna have to wait to see what them candles do. And I might get fooled because the day before could have been a really good day. But because of news, it affects the pattern. Now it drops dramatically because y'all on Bloomberg talking that dumb shit. But it works for you because you was on Bloomberg watching that dumb shit, so you got to play. So it just kind of depends on your mindset about it.
Okay. Understood.
Mm-hmm. So nothing's too much, but I do also believe in less is best. Like, but you can do it either way or both ways together.
Okay.
Did everybody answer their $1,000 question?
Yeah, he the only one left.
Oh, books. A good books for you. Trading in the Zone. Trading in the Zone. Trading for a Living.
Hold on, I'm about to put that on. I need to count these.
Hold on, it's called Trading in the Zone.
Uh-huh. Trading for Living. Now, these two I've read personally. The next one I'm going to give you guys is Trading for Dummies.
1 second. Trading in the Zone and Trading for a Living?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's the name of the author and the first one?
The author for the first one is Mark Douglas.
Mark Douglas. Okay.
And the author for the second one is Dr. Alexander Elder. I've seen a young man recommend this book several times, and that's how I can remember it because it's so simple. He is somebody that I've never read it, but it's somebody that I really do admire in the trading space. And he said Trading for Dummies is a really good book for brand new traders. So check that out too.
Okay.
Cool. Great question. Great question. This was an awesome session, guys. I really do enjoy my time with y'all, for real.
I do enjoy my time too. Mine's about to cut off. Thank you for your help.
It's over, so you're good. Perfect timing. You're so welcome, King. I'll see you next week.
Good energy. Have a great night.
All right, you too.
I need this in my life. What's up? I could do something with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, man. So see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, we working all that. Got to get home at the night.
About to pipe y'all up.
Thank you for using Global
All right, that's it.
All right, King.
All right, great episode, man. Great episode. Great knowledge. Great insight. Yeah, it's major.
Major. We don't do nothing that ain't major anyway, so.
Major.
If it's minor, I'm not there.
Me neither.
Big leagues, baby.
Till next week. We out.
See you, billionaires.